Hey guys, and welcome back to Cultured Boys, a show where two guys just want to have a chat. I'm Nathan, and as always, I'm joined by Pepe, and this week we woke up and we chose violence.
And hunger.
And we are hungry for Pokemon. We're gonna list and we're gonna explain why we would eat certain Pokemon. That's right, this is what it is this week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, and I kind of don't care anymore. Let's just go for it.
Right, 1 minute into the episode, we're all going into deprecation. Yeah, fantastic. Right, no, we're gonna. I'm curious to see what Pokemon you want to eat. There's like, what is it, 900 of these bastards?
Something like that, and I have a fairly extensive list, but also barely a fraction of the total.
Oh no, absolutely not. I think like there's some Pokemon out there which like out of 900 of them, right? They got to be delicious at some point. Like a couple of them got to be good to eat.
Okay, so I will preface my list with, or my entire thing was when I looked at the Pokemon, does it relate to something in real life that I would eat? And if yes, then it's on the list.
Yeah.
So, for example, the first Pokemon I wrote down was Psyduck because it's a duck. And I eat duck, and it's tasty, so it's on the list.
I mean, he's quite a plump boy as well.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a lot of meat, right?
Yeah, I can see that. I don't know, because like he's kind of dopey as well, so I imagine he's quite easy to catch.
See, that was the other thing. Some of the Pokemon I could have put on the list that were of a similar category.
Yeah.
I also thought about how you would actually capture said Pokemon. Like, imagining you're not a Pokemon trainer, right? You don't have a Pokeball, you don't have your own Pokemon. You're literally just trying to catch this thing in the wild. Like,
this is turning into more of a Toriko kind of thing right now. What's the capture level of this guy?
Well, it kind of is, right? So yeah, Psyduck I put on there.
Yeah, I imagine he tastes like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of what Psyduck would taste like, because imagine like it would be.
I just imagine like a duck.
But like, I don't know. Like, do you think the psychic powers kind of feed into it a little bit? Because he has psychic moves in.
No, not really, because I ain't eating the brain.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, I ain't eating its brain.
Nah, he just gonna eat his, I don't know. What part is it? This most, I don't know, legs? Thigh? Thigh, surely.
I think duck is similar to chicken.
Yeah.
So yeah, like thigh meat.
Yeah.
But like duck in itself is pretty good, like all round. So
yeah, I vibe with that. I'd eat a Psyduck. It makes you think though, like technically, like would you go for any other duck Pokemon in that same vein? Like obviously, there's like what was it, Ducklet, for example.
I put Ducklet for the same reason.
Yeah.
That looks even more like a normal duck. So
yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe I'd rather eat the Psyduck than the Ducklet, because I feel like it just looks like the Psyduck's got more meat on him. But with the Ducklet, right, you're gonna have a more traditional experience of duck, surely. Like that's like a more duck vibe.
Yeah, it looks literally like a normal duck. But that's why I put both down, because I was like, ducks.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, now that I'm thinking about it, right? Because if the Ducklet is more of like a traditional duck, is the Psyduck either gonna be good quality meat or low quality meat? I just have this in my mind right now that like maybe the Psyduck just doesn't taste nice.
I didn't think that far. I literally was just like, duck, eat it.
No, like, you know, like, because it's got like it's got the 3 hairs coming out of his head, right? The basic looking face. Like now I'm just thinking like, is it like, I don't know.
Yeah, but like, I think you're thinking too much about it. You ain't gonna eat the head.
Nah, but yeah, it's true. It's not a beautiful looking creature. That's maybe why I'm thinking like maybe it's.
I mean, have you seen some of the things we eat in real life? They're not beautiful either, but they taste fucking amazing.
That is very true. There we go.
Like,
could get that on a t-shirt. Pissed off a lot of people with that. Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Fair. I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Slowpoke, but that's just because in the franchise they already eat Slowpoke tail.
Yeah, and it's pretty pricey as well.
Yeah, so I don't know what really a Slowpoke tail would taste like. I'd imagine it's kind of like red meat, maybe?
I imagine red meat as well. I think it, like, the thing is, right, they sell it to you, like, hey, do you want to buy some Slowpoke tail? But they never really express about how it's cooked, right?
Yeah.
Are they just giving you, like, raw Slowpoke tail, or are they giving you, like, skewers, or?
Well, I think they just didn't want to explore further than the fact that they were like, yeah, we cut off its tail.
Yeah, they weren't ever going to go into detail of that. It is a kid's game.
Yeah, they in terms of that at least, they've never really gone darker than we cut off Slowpoke tail.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd imagine it would be a bit like red meat.
Yeah. I imagine it tastes good on a barbecue.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like grilled or something, like maybe like a steak kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, man.
But that's the only reason I put Slowpoke on the list.
Yeah.
Personally, I probably never would have. If the existing franchise had never said like, "Oh, we eat their tails," I never would have put that on the list.
No, it'd be a very strange one to think, yeah, I'd like go for that. That without the implication that they're cutting off tails and eating them.
Yeah.
I think like I was thinking about this as well, right? Like sort of weeping bells and bell sprouts, right?
I didn't put them on my list personally, but I can see what you're thinking.
Yeah, like sort of the veggie sort of thing. Like I don't know, like if you grilled it, right? Like grilled weeping bell.
The only reason I didn't put it down was because they're basically just pitcher plants, and I don't know if you can eat those in real life.
Yeah, because it also has like a.
It's not also something I want on my Google search history. Can you eat a pitcher plant? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's not really something I want to Google at all.
I mean, I also just remember that they're poison type as well, aren't they? Like grass poison, technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe the weeping bell isn't the sort of thing I want to eat.
But there are some things on my list that are also poison type.
Oh, yeah.
But I reckon you could eat. For example, I put down quillfish, but that's because it's a pufferfish, and you can safely eat pufferfish in real life.
Yeah. Every time you say it, I just remember the fucking Simpsons episode.
Yeah, exactly. That was also my thinking behind that as well, because I've never had fugu in real life.
Yeah.
I hear it's expensive.
Is it? Oh, is it like really? Is it really good?
Apparently it's all right. It's quite mild, and it's like got the texture of normal whitefish.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know, like a cod or something.
Yeah. Okay. Oh no, cool. I was open to the Psyduck and the
The slowpoke.
the slowpoke, but I don't know. I'm not. We both know that I'm not like a big fish guy either.
Yeah, I fully understand that some of my lists you're probably not going to be into.
Yeah.
But like for me, I eat fish. I like sushi, so I was like, yeah, quillfish. I'd have some quillfish.
What about like so like into like crabby, for example? You get crabby.
They're on, yes, Krabby and Kingler are on this list because I like crab.
Ooh, I reckon Kingler would taste better. You know.
I only put Kingler because it's bigger and that huge claw. It's got to have so much meat in there.
Yeah, man. I like the idea of that.
Got to have loads of meat in there.
No, I vibe with that. Like that's the thing. I did mention earlier. I'm not a fish guy, but I am a seafood guy. So I like if it's like squid, like octopus, crab. Like I'd eat that. I'd eat a crab. I eat Kingler.
Well, okay. Well, going off of that,
Mm-hmm.
I've put down for squid. I've put Inkay and Malamar because they're squids.
No. Well, this is the thing. Are we feeding the capturing sort of thing into this as well? Because
I didn't. That one I sort of for Malamar I was a bit dubious because the catch thing.
yeah, because
Inkay I was like, well, they're tiny, so
yeah, in case it makes sense. Like I'd be dubious about the Malamar thing. I think that'd kill me. I think that thing looks like it would eat me. I ain't eating that. That thing's that's gonna devour my bones.
I just sort of put it down because I was like, well, Inkays are kind of big but kind of small, so I don't know how
Yeah.
much squid you're gonna get out of it. So that's why I put Malamar because I was like, it's bigger, but Malamar with the whole catch thing, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I think I'd be scared of the Malamar. Like off of that though, an octillery I'd eat.
That is on my list as well.
Yeah, like sort of. It's a weird one though, because it evolves from Remoraid, which is still I think the most bizarre freaking evolution ever.
Yeah, like basically a sardine turning into a fucking octopus.
If that's the case, then do we think that it has more of a fishy taste? Because you know, like octopus, right? It's like it's got its own taste for you saute it about like stuff or whatever, and like so good like technical taste, really good.
I'd assume octillery is just like a normal octopus.
Do you think it has a taste like the taste of fish though?
I don't think it'd taste like a Remoraid would. Like, I don't think it'd have a fishy, like, sardine taste at all. Because logic being that it physically went from one species to another.
Yeah.
So I don't think it would carry over that flavor. But then at the same time, octopus is either just straight up boiled or, like, boiled in, like, soy sauce. In, like, a shoyu, normally.
Yeah.
So like, I think you could get around it.
Nice. I also like. I'm quite scared of like the catching the Octillery as well. Oh, that my only basis on that right is because in Pokemon Legends Arceus, I had an Octillery in my team, and it was an alpha one, and the size of that bastard, like. If I tried to catch that, that's like the Kraken. Like,
Like, I understand the fear, but at the same time, I'm like, well, if we can catch pretty big octopus in real life,
yeah.
I'm not saying you and I could do it, but I'm saying someone could.
Someone's gonna be able to catch that octopus.
Yeah, and so I'm like, based on that logic, I don't see why you couldn't catch an Octillery and have that.
Yeah.
Bit of takoyaki.
It like that made me contemplate, right? Because off of what you're saying about like the tentacles and that, like the Octillery. I started thinking, what about tentacles and tentacruels? And then I realized they're more jellyfish, right? They're not squid.
Yeah, I didn't put them on the list.
Yeah.
One, because I think you can eat jellyfish, but I personally wouldn't try it. And also because they're more poison type, and from the look of them, I don't think you could get rid of the poison.
No, I think, yeah, like, you probably might be able to get away with a tentacle or whatever.
Maybe, yeah. But I feel like...
But, like, even then, it's dubious, isn't it?
I feel like the part you would want to eat, if you make one wrong cut in there, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's very easy to make one wrong cut.
100%. Yeah, he needs to be like that Simpsons episode. Like you have to have like steel. Like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing there. Like.
deadly safe. Like, I've also put down, and this is an easy one.
Yeah,
I feel like it's super easy. Farfetch'd. It even comes with its own.
Its own ingredients.
It comes with its own ingredients.
Yeah.
It's just like another little duck, but it comes with a leek. So I'm like, yeah, that's easy.
Is Farfetch'd actually a duck, or is it what? Is it just a bird?
Well, it looks like a duck. Well, either way, it's a bird with a leek. Like, you could eat that.
It's a bird with a leek. It's gonna make some good soup, regardless. good soup.
Good soup, or like, you could probably like fry that up.
Yeah, like that pan fry. Yeah, have a bit of that. Like get some rice with that.
Farfetch'd, easy.
Ooh, man, I'm gonna be craving that then.
And I'm just talking normal Farfetch'd as well, not like Galarian. That one would kill you.
No, he's an angry boy. That one, he's gonna fight you.
And I'm not talking Surfetch'd either, because that would definitely kill you.
Yeah, that's a sort. That thing is defending itself like mad.
A normal Farfetch'd, I reckon you could catch one of those super easy, cook that up. You'd be solid.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? You can catch, like, literally you catch it in the forest in Gold and Silver. You're able to catch that as a kid. So,
yeah.
I reckon it's quite easy to grab that, like, yeah.
Okay, so the next one, I had some sort of logic behind it, but now I'm I don't know what you'll think, but Execute.
Oh, it's always a dodgy one with that one, because
they look like eggs, but they're technically seeds.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. But you can eat seeds because, like,
yeah,
like some nuts and things are basically just seeds.
It's the flavor behind it, isn't it? Like, what is it gonna taste like?
Yeah, like I've seen online people said they're like ginkgo nuts. I've never had one.
No, I've never either.
I don't know.
I mean, and it's grass based as well. It's a grass type.
Yeah.
So realistically, I feel like it is
probably some sort of seed or something, but I don't know.
Yeah, rather than egg kind of stuff. I don't know. I feel like I'm quite like I don't know. I kind of just want to avoid the Execute. I feel like it gives me some sort of bad vibes. Like it's the look. It's the look. I think I'd swerve it.
Fair. Okay, that's fine.
Off of that, like not off of that. Really, it's a very different thing. Miltank
on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a cow.
It's just a cow, isn't it? And
so beef. Steaks.
Yeah, like I reckon it'd be quite good beef as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, and they do milk as well. Like you got the milk from them. You get the moo milk.
Yeah, you don't even have to technically eat the thing.
No, you can just have it like they're like producing milk for you all the time. Obviously, take care of it.
Like on the same sort of vibe.
Yeah,
but I forgot to put it on my list. Do you reckon you could eat a Taurus?
No, I don't think you would. I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like it'd be tougher meat. I feel like they're creatures. I feel like they run around quite a bit. Like whereas the Miltank is quite a docile one, isn't it?
So based off of that, then, because I have actually put it on the list, but now I'm thinking it's probably the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
A Buffalant probably couldn't eat one of those, right?
Nah. I think there'd be too many hairs.
I mean, like. I can't believe that's a statement that was just said, but okay.
No, yeah, I'd say same vein as Taurus. No, I'd be a bit like I'd skip it.
Okay. Here's one I put down just because part of the name.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Magikarp would be tasty?
Uh,
And I put it down just because of carp. And, we eat carps in real life.
yeah.
Well, you don't because you don't like fish, but I would. So I don't know. But if I'm honest, it doesn't look like a fish I want to eat. But I thought I'd put it down just in case.
You know what? I reckon this is a kind of fish that I think it depends on the chef that's cooking it.
Ah, that's a good point.
I feel like if it's in the hands of an amateur, I feel the Magikarp will quite. I don't know. I think you need to know how to cook this one. I remember, I don't know why, but is it in a Pokemon episode where James has a Magikarp? And I think, they get.
Yeah, doesn't he buy the golden one?
He buys a gold, but it turns out to be a normal one, don't it?
Yeah.
And I just painted gold, which is hilarious. But I swear there's an image of them actually cutting up, making Magikarp sashimi or something like that.
Maybe.
I might be making it up completely, but
The more I think about it, the more I'm like, maybe a Magikarp would be a decent kind of fish and chips kind of fish,
maybe deep fry. I reckon to be quite. I can
fried,
vibe that.
battered and fried, maybe.
Yeah, I think there's a various amount of ways you can cook a Magikarp, and I feel no, there's different ways of cooking it, different ways of how you prepare it. I feel I think it's a viable fish.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I mean, I'd rather eat a Magikarp than say a Basculin.
Oh, I didn't put a lot of the fish Pokemon on here because looking at them, I was like, doesn't look like a tasty fish.
Nah, I don't know. It depends on what kind of fish we're talking though.
Trust me, looking at the list, a lot of them, I was like, that looks like something gross.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have good meat, or something that looks like a pet fish that you wouldn't eat anyway.
Yeah, that's true. I can understand that. Yeah.
Like, for example, I wouldn't eat a Finian
No.
because that looks like a pet fish.
Too domestic.
Yeah, but I also wouldn't eat a Bruxish because that just looks gross.
I'm curious of what kind of meat it would produce on a Bruxish.
I don't know. I imagine it's like the Simpsons, when they go to that island and they're looking for the yum yum fish, but then they get the other fucking gross thing.
I love that half of these things are Simpsons quotes, and I love it. Yeah. Oh, I feel like it'd have to be again. I feel like the Magikarp. I feel it needs to have a good chef behind it to cook the Bruxish really well. I think it'd be that kind of thing.
Fair.
I'd be curious to try it. It wouldn't be something I'd be immediately jumping at to try though.
Okay, so as long as there was a pro chef cooking it, and let's say not me, you'd be fine.
I reckon so. Yeah.
Okay.
If they gave me a list of ingredients they're cooking it with and stuff. I feel
Okay.
I'll try. If they're like, oh, we're just gonna throw this thing on a grill and then you get to eat it, I'll be like, no, I'm gonna swerve that.
Okay.
It's sort of off of that a little bit. Huntail.
On my list.
Have you got? Oh, it's on your list. Yeah. Is it gonna be eel?
Huntail and Gorobus because they're eels. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
And after that last time we went to a sushi restaurant and I ate a bunch of eel, I'm fully in for some unagi.
Is that your favorite now? Unagi, is it?
Close to, yes. I'm almost 100% on unagi.
What is your best sushi dish? Kind of tying into a little bit, just so I can do a little bit of investigating and poking around.
I typically, I think my favorite is still edging towards a fatty tuna, like a chutoro.
A fatty tuna. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So it would be Magikarp does kind of feel like your kind of vibe, really.
A little bit, but Magikarp, I'd imagine, is more of a white fish.
Yeah.
Instead of a red meat, like a tuna. I feel like a Magikarp is closer again to a cod or something.
Yeah. What about a love disc then?
I didn't put that on my list because I don't reckon there'd be any meat on there or anything decent to eat.
What's that other fish that is kind of basically a love disc but evolved basically? It's a big pink fish.
Oh, Alola Mola.
Yeah, that. Do you think that'd be more the kind of vibe?
A sunfish? I don't know actually, because I don't think I've ever seen anyone eat a sunfish. Sunfish in real life look kind of weird as well.
It feels like some kind of black market kind of fish going on.
Like, funny enough though, I did put stunfisk on my list.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because it's a flounder. So,
Oh yeah.
and I've had that in real life. It was pretty good.
Oh, no, I think because it's ground, like
No, because stunfisk is normal type.
it's not ground.
No.
Why do I think it's ground? I always thought it was ground. Okay, fair. Okay.
Yeah, it's just a normal type.
Interesting.
So it's just a fucking flatfish. Like,
Okay.
I'd eat that, and I have before. So
Fair. I was thinking as well, like, if we were talking about the basculin, sort of, like, basculegion, right?
no,
You wouldn't eat a basculegion.
no, that thing will kill you. You ain't getting close to that.
No, I feel like because it's
That is the combination of all of its dead brethren.
yeah, but
And it's a giant fucking. That thing will kill you before you get near it. Have you seen those teeth?
yeah, but like I understand. Yeah, but it's like a shark, right? People catch shark and eat shark.
I mean, true, but a Basculegion also, I think that's too mystical and ethereal. I actually don't think that'd be that much meat.
Oh no, the amount of dead ones contributing to the real one, like.
Yeah, but like, I wouldn't eat a Basculin anyway.
Nah, that's true. We did say that, yeah. Yeah. I still think it's like a black market fish. Like it wouldn't be easy to catch. It's like some guy,
But maybe. I'm sure someone would.
in a dodgy market somewhere. Like
Basculegion feels like one of those, like, if you kept fish, it'd be one of those, like, super expensive, like, comes with a certificate kind of fish, like,
yeah.
This is my purebred Basculegion.
Like okay, like sort of like going off other fish kind of thing. What about like a what was it, a shelder?
I didn't put shelder down because I don't know if that is meat where its face is or if that is something inedible.
Yeah.
So I left that one out. But I did put clam pearl down
Clamper, yeah.
because the face is on the little pearl bit. If you take that off, I reckon you could eat the rest of it.
Yeah, I imagine so. That'd be a yeah, I reckon that's edible. I reckon there's gonna be parts of it which are gonna be rock solid.
Yeah.
And then other parts which are just gonna be just got tender meat inside, like yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like some of that you could eat from a clam pearl.
Yeah.
And like similarly, I put down whiskash because it's catfish.
I've never had catfish before.
Neither have I, but I've heard it's white meat and it's pretty good.
Is it? Okay, fair.
I've heard it's pretty tasty, so I'd try it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be always as I say, I'm not a fish guy, but I'd probably try. I'd give it like a little taste test.
Or a more like seafoody kind of thing. Like I also put down crawfish because like a lobster.
Yeah.
I reckon that one would be easier to catch than a crawdon.
Yeah, crawdon looks angry. Like I think it's gonna be like.
And then I swear I put down some more somewhere. Oh, clauncher, because I thought whilst it's small, it might be like a crawfish.
Yeah.
And in America they do those like crawfish boils where you just eat like a bunch of these little.
Is that the evolution one or is it the small one we're talking about?
No, that's clauncher is the small one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The other one is just like the same size, but it's got one really big fucking claw.
And it's like shooting like freaking like hydro pumps out of it and stuff. So
Yeah, clauncher is literally just like the little crawfish. And I've always wanted to try crawfish, so.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I reckon the claunch will probably be tastier than the other one. It's evolution. I'm curious though. What do you think like dragon tastes like? Like Charizards and stuff.
I didn't put any of those down because I have no frame of reference. I'd imagine they're red meat though.
I reckon like if people are enjoying Slowpoke tail, right? I reckon Charizard tail's got to be quite tasty.
Yeah, I think it'd be a similar texture to a beef.
Yeah, it's also lizard, and I'm not sure how a lizard would taste. I've never tried snake or anything, so.
I haven't, but I'd imagine they're close to eel, maybe.
Yeah, it's snake white. Snake's white meat, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. But that's like I also I put Combuskin down because Torchic is too cute to eat.
Yeah, and Blaziken is like
Blaziken will kill you.
he's too much of a fighting type. I think it's gonna be too muscly.
I mean, Combuskin will fight you too, but I think it was just big enough to be like, yeah, that's a decent sized chicken.
Yeah, it's gonna be some good leg. Like that's good. Good thigh meat there.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's got to be a decent chicken,
Like sort of, and obviously you have like some of the later ones as well, like sort of like alchemy, for example.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
That's like yeah, you easily eat that sort of thing. But like
Even milcery, like
yeah, I'm surprised they're not just getting eaten in the wild anyway. Like it's the same kind of thing. Like technically, when you mega evolution, is mega not mega evolution, so Gigantamax, the alchemy,
yeah, it's a giant cake.
it's a massive freaking cake, right? So like, it's got to be tasty.
Yeah, it has to, right?
Yeah. And this is like, you know, with the Pokedex, they have that sort of or that lore sort of thing where it's actually like, if you eat the cake, you go to the Shadow Realm.
I don't think the Pokedex says anything about it, does it?
Nah, probably not. Probably nothing.
Not like this other Pokemon, Appleton. I put that down because that was easy. They already say like, oh yeah, people eat the crust of it.
Yeah.
Because it's just a big old apple pie. And to that extent, I reckon you could eat Applin. If you pull out the little like dragon worm, it's still just an apple, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be tastier than Flapple.
Yeah, Flapple I didn't put down because I was like, nah.
Nah, it looks too flat.
That's more dragon than apple.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's going to be like a big like Charizard-y kind of dragon that you like have a lot of meat on.
Yeah.
It'd just be like kind of skinny.
Here's an interesting one though.
Yeah.
I put down Sinistea and Poltegeist.
Yeah.
But do you reckon that's actual liquid you can drink?
I don't know, because are they not ghosts that are inhabiting...
Yeah, see, I think they are, but you know, when it's sort of like, well,
Do you think there's any tea in there? Yeah.
being set in Britain and being British, partial to a cup of tea. But could I drink that tea? Or is that not tea?
I think it's cursed tea. It's cursed tea. I feel like you drink that. It's a ghost type in it. So you're going to drink that tea. And you're going to become a fucking Sinistea. You're going to become the Poltegeist. You're going to become the ghost. You're going to die.
I'm just going to cross those ones off then.
No, I think that's dubious tea. I don't want to drink no ghost tea, man.
Okay, this might traumatize some people.
Oh, yeah.
I put down Wooloo.
I was thinking this as well. I think more than a dub wool. Because realistically, you eat lamb. You do eat mutton and sheep and that. Like you do eat it. Maybe a dub wool curry wouldn't be too bad.
Sounds pretty good.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. Like you know what I mean. Like I think like the Wooloo would make for good like a roast dinner.
Yeah.
I feel like but I feel like you have to cook mutton in a certain way, and I feel like mutton curry is always really good, right?
See, it's funny because when I was thinking Wooloo, I was thinking like some lamb chops out of that got to be pretty good.
That's it, innit? Yeah. Wooloo lamb chops, I'd say. It is very traumatizing thing because Wooloo is actually my favorite Pokemon from.
Well, yeah, because people are like, "Oh man, he's so cute," and we're like, "Yeah, I'd eat that fucker. Give me them chops, boy."
Yeah. I mean, that's the one thing, right? I love Wooloo, and my initial thought wouldn't be to eat it, but we're looking at Pokemon we would eat, right? And
it's a sheep.
yeah, it's a shit. Like if we were in the Pokemon world and like people did eat Pokemon, realistically, the sheep would be one of the first ones to go. You'd be eating that stuff,
Innit?
Like I feel like yeah, what was it? Like yeah, I'd eat a double curry, but I'd eat a Wooloo lamb shank or something.
Yeah. Oh, but you know what I reckon also would make a good curry?
Yeah.
Something like go-go curry.
Oh yeah, because grass type as well, isn't it? So it's gonna have that
Yeah.
seasoning. It's gonna have that seasoning on it.
I reckon that'd be pretty sick.
I like that idea. I like that. You know what'd be really good as well? I reckon like a Tepig.
I put that down.
Yeah, like maybe not the Tepig. What's the next one? What's the next one up?
Pignite.
Pignite. I reckon the Pignite might be better.
I put that down as well.
The Emboar is like, no, I think it's gone too far, man. That thing is going.
No, Embor's that's too far. He'll beat you up before you even get there.
Yeah, nah.
Not that Pignite wouldn't, but Pignite being a bigger pig, more pork.
Yeah, I think so. Good. I think that's gonna be good on the grill. I think on a barbecue, Pignite.
Bruh, any part of Pignite. You got pork chops, you got like pork shoulder.
I feel like a good like sort of barbecue sauce on that kind of thing. Like put in a sandwich.
Either that or like God, I can't believe I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
You know, like on the luau's, like on a spit, roasted over the fire.
See, you're traumatized about the Wooloo thing. That is thinking what you've just said there. Actually thinking about it, that's traumatizing as fuck.
Yo, this is what this episode is. Okay. We're brutalizing Pokemon. We eat them.
Is, yeah.
Like this whole thing is traumatizing.
Yeah. See, you got me thinking right now.
Yeah.
About the Mushana and stuff like that. You know the ones.
I didn't put those down.
See, because they're like psychic Pokemon, they're dream Pokemon, right? I feel like if you ate one of them, it'd be like a psychedelic. I feel like you'd like eat it, and then
Wow.
you just go on a mad dream trip. Like I feel that's what you're gonna get if you eat one of them.
Right, you'd be lucky if it's a dream trip and not a fucking nightmare trip.
Yeah. What about like legendary Pokemon? Like if like
I didn't put any down, to be honest,
yeah.
because again, it was the whole catch thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be you have to like do a lot to get. I mean, a lot of them as well. I don't think they'd taste very good. Like
I don't.
my initial thought was Heatran, right? But then I realized
No.
it's basically like a lava Pokemon. So you'd probably like catch it and then like, oh no, it's just gonna be like you wouldn't be able to eat it. It's just like nah.
I mean, maybe Moltres, maybe.
Fire chicken, fire, well, it's not chicken. It's fire, but I don't know. Maybe too gamey. I don't know.
I don't know. Well, I'd imagine it's better than trying to eat a Zapdos or an Articuno.
I agree. Yeah, I think you'd more likely be able to eat Moltres than.
And like, let's face it, a lot of the legendaries, I wouldn't think of eating those. They're too. I don't know. I couldn't relate a lot of them to something I would eat in real life.
No, I feel like it's that sort of thing in it where like if you did eat it, I think a lot of people be looking down on you as well. Like, bruh.
But also because it's a legendary, could you imagine like?
That's the guardian of the fucking skies you just gone and eaten.
Yeah, innit? Like these things that people like revere as gods, and you just gone in and eaten it. Like, sorry, I was hungry, a bit peckish.
Yeah, okay, legendary Pokemon is.
These things help shape our nation, and you fucking ate it, you idiot.
Yeah.
We're in a fucking restaurant down the road, and you ate the fucking legendary bird, you twat.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put any legendaries down. Let's see, what else? We almost got most of it. I find that most of my list are like birds.
We haven't like really said the most obvious one. I feel like we mentioned the alchemy and stuff. Like obviously there's the Vanillux and stuff, right?
Yeah, I've got those.
Yeah.
Vanillish, Vanillux, easy. Ice cream.
They're they're an easy one. Like, I think the only one I was concerned about is the Vanillux, right? Because like apparently if you eat that, it's like you or like you kind of like if a predator eats it or something, like it dies of frostbite. Maybe I'm making that up or something.
I don't remember that, but if that's the case, okay, we'll just take that one off the list. It's fine.
Yeah, maybe remove the Vanillux, but I reckon the others are fine.
See, I've also put down like Slurpuff because that was also
Oh man.
like a cake. It's supposed to be like a cake Pokemon or some sort of like baked good.
Oh, I really like Slurpuff. I think that was my favorite Pokemon from Gen 6.
Or like I put Bounsweet because it's like a fruit.
Bounsweet, yeah. Yeah, you could probably.
In the same vein, Cherubi because it's a fruit.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, what about like an Executor then?
I didn't put that down.
I mean, it's like coconut in it more than anything.
The only thing I've put that's close to even being just a plant is Seedot.
That's an acorn.
I think you can eat acorns though.
I've never eaten an acorn before.
I'm obviously not going to try it, but I'm pretty sure you can.
Oh no. I wouldn't eat a Seedot.
Also, it was. I mean, I put it down. That one I was very dubious about. I also put down Fungus and Amoonguss because mushrooms.
Oh, but
I think they're kind of psychedelic mushrooms.
oh, they're definitely poisonous as well. So yeah, I think you gonna either have a bad trip or you're just gonna die.
I mean, you're definitely taking a risk. So
yeah, you're taking a risk. How desperate are you to eat this Among Us? Yeah.
I reckon you could eat a deerling and a swordsbuck.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, Saucebuck, like, definitely. Dealing, like...
I don't mean you'd be traumatized to
Yeah, it's like eating Bambi. It's eating Bambi,
eat
basically.
a deerling, but
Yeah, like, the Saucebuck, 100%, like, that's like venison, isn't it?
yeah, but that was my thinking for putting them down. I also put down Escavalier because of like escargot kind of thing.
Interesting.
It's not something I would eat, but just because I could relate it to something in real life.
I could see that. Yeah, you could, like, eat that kind of thing. I'd eat that.
On the same lines, not saying I would eat it, but Froakie because it's more of a frog and people eat frogs.
Yeah, I've never had frog before. I don't really...
I don't think I have, but I've got conflicting family stories about that.
Do you think the Politoed would be a better choice, though, over the Froakie?
No, because it's toad, and I don't think we eat toads in real life. I think there's some sort of weird complication about it.
Is it really? Is there like a reason?
I don't know. I think toads tend to be more poisonous or venomous or something.
Is it?
Like there's something about toads, yeah. Like I don't think toads are safe to eat. That's why I avoided a lot of those.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I probably wouldn't eat like the pollies anyway. I think they're like tadpoles as well, aren't they? So
Yeah. Also, I figured for you it'd be a bit traumatizing.
that would be very traumatizing. The whole line would be.
You'd have to eat one of your favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of it. Like, what about like a drowsy?
It's what is that, like an anteater? I don't know. Probably, but I wouldn't.
It's like a what you call them? They're like the.
It looks dirty.
Yeah, it's the creepiness of it, isn't it? Like I don't know, it's the snout maybe. I don't know.
Well, also I reckon it'll give you a nightmare before you even catch the thing, and then
and then like, well, Hypno's like, was it take children to the woods and stuff like that? So
I would never even try a Hypno. Hypno looks too much like a person.
Hypno don't. I don't know. I'd do a drowsy over a Hypno if I had a chance. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to pick, but at the same time, I'm not. I'd rather not eat either of them.
I'm trying to think if there's any other ones I'd eat.
I put down. I think the last one I've got down here is unpheasant, because pheasant.
God, that looks like an angry one.
Yeah, it does, but like we're known over here to eat pheasant, so.
It's true. Yeah, it's just a big angry one, isn't it? Like, yeah. If you get, I'm thinking that if you catch it and it's good.
I mean, I just found one last one, and it's Talo, because it's supposed to be like a sparrow, and I'm pretty sure I've had sparrow.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's that like? It's just chicken.
Yeah, it's just like a small chicken.
Yeah.
Like a really tiny chicken.
Interesting. What do you think about stuff like a Rhydon or like a Rhyhorn?
No, I don't even think because the shell, like, like that's armoring.
Yeah, but you never know. Like underneath that,
I don't even reckon you could get under there.
Underneath all that armor, maybe there's like a sort of.
I mean, I don't know. Do people eat rhinos? That's not something I want to look up either.
That's also a thing, yeah. Maybe I feel like I'm going too much into the Toriko kind of thing. You know, like in Toriko, where they like get some random creatures, like, oh, how do we break its skin? And then like, eat it. And it's like, oh, the meat is so glistening and delicious.
Yeah, see, but that's the thing. Like, that's in Toriko. We have to imagine like that there's some sort of semi-realism, because Pokemon is fantastical, but like they're still sort of humans.
Yeah, that's true.
I've exhausted my list. Like
I think that is, yeah.
That is literally like my entire list out of every Pokemon that exists that I think I could eat.
Yeah, I think we've pretty much like hit the nail on the head with a lot of those.
Yeah, because I mean, after that, everything's just like too weird, or like probably kill you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end it on this one, right?
Okay.
Obviously, because it's the mascot of the series. Do you think a Pikachu would be nice to eat?
I think if you can get one that won't electrocute you, yeah, because I've heard stories of people eating rats.
Rodent. It says technically rodent, yeah.
But do I want to? No.
I mean, I don't think it's.
Personally, no, I wouldn't.
I mean, I probably wouldn't, but like it depends. I don't know, like the chubby Pikachu and that, like he might be. It's rodent meat at the end of the day. It's a mouse. So I am quite like, maybe it's not a good idea. I think I'd try it, but I don't think it's a good idea.
I'm not going near that.
Fair.
For one, it would be too traumatizing, because like you said, that's the series mascot, right? That's probably the most well-known Pokemon in existence. But to then think about eating, I can't.
No.
I'm not even considering eating mouse meat, and I can't. Like, it's just nah.
Yeah.
I ain't touching that one. That ain't it, Chief.
That ain't it. What a way to end the episode. That ain't it, Chief. Right, yeah. I don't think there's any others. I don't know. I said that was the last one. What about Purin? Because technically, it's like translates into pudding. Like a Jigglypuff.
No,
it's
Jigglypuff. I think is like more of a balloon.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think it. No, it's a lot of it feels like it's like head. So
yeah,
maybe it isn't the best idea.
I mean, it'd be like, would you eat Kirby? That's how I equate that.
Kirby's gonna eat me.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously Kirby's gonna eat you, but like that's how I equate it.
Yeah.
There were some Pokemon I kind of wanted to include.
Yeah.
but like personally I wouldn't eat them, so that's why I didn't put them. Like I know people eat turtle, so you could put
that makes
Squirtle
me
down, but I
sad.
don't want to eat a Squirtle.
Nah, I'd rather not eat a Squirtle.
And like I was gonna, like you said before with Shark, you could have put Sharpedo down
Yeah.
because, you know, shark fin soup and stuff, but like I don't want to do that.
It's like you always say, Nathan, just because you can doesn't mean you have to.
Exactly that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with your choices there.
Right, it's yeah, that's it. This is the end. So thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, hit that bell button so you get notified.
Let us know what Pokemon you'd eat.
Yeah, sure, do that. Let's have a really weird discussion in the comments. Check us out on podcast platforms. We've got the links in the description, and we'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.